Hello students, today we will discuss few more numericals on Coulomb's law. The first one is that find out net force on Q in the figure. So here this is a triangle, this is a kind of equilateral triangle as all the sides are equal to A, and we have to find force on any one of the charge. So we will calculate net force on this charge. This is triangle A, B and C. So on this Q, two forces will act on this charge Q. The first force will be due to this charge Q. So this Q will repel this one. So this is the force F on C due to A, FCA. Okay. Always the force is along the line joining the two charges. So this is FCA, and this Q also repels this one. So another force acts in this direction, and this is FCB. So we have two forces. This is FCA and this is FCB. And the angle, this angle is 60 degree, as this is an equilateral triangle. This angle is 60 degree. So this angle is also 60 degree. So using vector method, we will calculate the net force on this charge using vector method. So FCB, okay, FCB. The formula is K, the two charges are Q and Q, and the distance between them is A, so A square, and direction, it is along A to C, so it is along AC. Next force is FCA, the magnitude is K, Q, Q. The distance between the two charges is A, so A square, and direction is along BC. Okay. Now we have two vectors. We will add them vectorially to find the resultant. These are the two vectors. So obviously the resultant will be somewhat here. So this is the resultant, and let the resultant is F net. So we will calculate net force on Q, that is F net, and this is equals to, we will just first calculate the magnitude, and in the second step we will calculate the direction. So magnitude of F net, that is equals to F CB square, magnitude of this force and its square, plus FCA, magnitude of this force, a square, plus 2 into magnitude of this force into magnitude of another force, that is CA, and cos theta, where theta is the angle between, theta is angle between the two vectors, that is FCB and FCA. Okay. Now the magnitude of two forces are equal. The magnitude of two forces are equal. So I can say that FCB, magnitude of FCB is equals to magnitude of FCA, let it is equals to F. Say, okay, this is easier for representation. So instead of FCB and FCA, I will write F as they are equal in magnitude. So it becomes F square plus F square plus 2 into F square, and cos 60 degree. Now solve it. So it becomes 2F square plus 2F square, and the value of cos 60 we all know, into 1 by 2. So it will get cancelled. Now it is 3F square in a root, or simply I will write root 3 F. 3 root 3, and the value of F, or the value of the magnitude of force, either of the force is K, Q into Q, Q square and A square. So this is the magnitude of the force on Q. Now we'll find the direction of this force. So this is vector FCB, this is vector FCA, and this is the resultant of the two forces. Let phi is the angle between this resultant and FCB. Phi is angle between this resultant force and this FCB. So we know the formula that tan phi is equals to, as the two forces have same magnitude, so F sin 60 upon F plus F cos 60. Just solve this. F and F will get cancelled. Root 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. And you will solve it, so it becomes 1 by root 3. So phi is equals to 30 degree. So angle with respect to this force is 30 degree. So this is the answer. Now again, this is an equilateral triangle, and on the vertices 3 charges of equal magnitude plus q is placed, and here at the center a charge small q is placed. We have to find net force on this charge small q. So let's see how we will calculate. Now force on this small q due to this capital Q is a repulsive force. So this is the force. This is force F1. Due to this charge, this is the force, let it is F2. And due to this charge, force on this, again a repulsive force, is in this direction, let it is F3. So we have 3 forces. If I want to represent, this is the first force F1, this is second force F2, and this is the third force F3. Now all the angles from the symmetry, we can see all the 3 angles are equal. So all 3 angles will be equals to 120 degree. 120 degree. Okay. Now if we'll find the magnitude of F1, so if this is the center of the triangle, then the distance, this distance and this distance will be equal. Let it is equals to A. So obviously the magnitude of F1 is equals to K, capital Q into small q, product of 2 charges, and square of the distance between them, that is A square. Magnitude of F2, obviously this will be also K, product of 2 charges, capital Q, small q, and the distance is A. So what we can see that they are equal in magnitude. The 3 charges are equal in magnitude. So F1 is equals to F2 is equals to F3, let it is equals to capital F. So all the 3 forces are now equal. So how we will calculate net force? Just draw a perpendicular here, okay, and draw a horizontal axis here. So from symmetry, now we can see that this angle is 90 degree. So obviously this will be equals to 30 degree. This is also 30 degree, and this one is 60 degree. This is also 60 degree. Now I will resolve all the forces. I will try to resolve all the forces. So in this way I will resolve this force in 2 components. This is the vertical and this is the horizontal component. At this angle is 30 degree, obviously this will be also equals to 30 degree. So this is F sin theta, and this is F cos theta. Here also we can resolve this force into its vertical component and horizontal component. At this angle is 30 degree. Obviously this will be also equals to 30 degree. So this is F cos 30, this is F sin 30. Now see, check the horizontal forces. So this is the horizontal force along minus I cap, and this is horizontal force along plus I cap. They are equal in magnitude but in opposite direction. That's why they cancel each other. Now if we look at the vertical forces, so vertically downward there is a force, that is F, and vertically upward there are two forces, F sin 30 and F sin 30. Two forces, this one and this one. Sin 30 is 1 by 2, so F by 2 plus F by 2, and overall this is also equals to, if we add them, this will be also equals to F. Now the two forces are in equal magnitude but opposite direction, so they will also cancel each other. So net force is 0. Now consider there are two metallic bobs, each of mass m. Mass is m. Two identical metallic bobs, each of mass m, and they all have similar charge, that is equals to q. And due to repulsion, okay, this is a thread that is connecting the two. So due to repulsion, the two charges just repel each other, okay, as they are identical, that's why they repel each other, and this is the separation that occurs between them. इन दोनों के बीच में एक separation develop होगा. Now the question says, if this angle is theta and it is very small, then find the value of x. Just see, this is a ceiling, ये thread लिया हमने, यहाँ पर एक metallic bob और ये यहाँ पर एक metallic bob. Initially दोनों पास थे, दोनों पे मैंने चार्ज दिया Q और Q, रिपल्शन हुआ, रिपल्शन की वजह से दोनों सेपरेट हो गए. ठीक है, तो हम FBD यूज करेंगे. विल यूज द FBD, कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ FBD. नाउ इफ वी ड्रॉ FBD फॉर दिस charge, so this charge is applying a force on this charge due to repulsion, electrostatic repulsion, and let this is Fe, electrostatic repulsion. तो ये जो चार्ज है ये इसको क्या कर रहा है, रिपल करने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Another force acting on this bob is mg, as the mass is m, so this is the vertical downward force, gravitational force, and here the string is applying a force that is called tension. Now if I will draw a vertical line here, so this angle is also equals to theta. Now resolve this T, tension. We will resolve the tension. So if this is theta, so this becomes T cos theta, and this is T sin theta. Okay. Now as the whole system is in equilibrium, so net force on this bob is 0. So vertical forces balance each other. It means T cos theta is equals to mg. The vertical force here, the vertical force is 2 cos theta, here the vertical force is mg. So they will balance each other, and in the same way horizontal forces also balance each other. So T sin theta is equals to Fe. Let this is equation number first and this is equation number second. Divide equation number first with second. So we have T sin theta upon T cos theta, and that is equals to Fe upon mg. T and T will get cancelled. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta. Now Fe is electrostatic force, and F is K, product of two charges, so Q into Q, Q square, and the distance between them is x, so it is x square. So I will substitute the value of Fe, that is K, Q square upon x square, and mg in the denominator. As I told you that theta is very small, this theta is very small, so if it is very small, then tan theta is approximately equals to theta. Okay, if it is very small, then tan theta is approximately equals to theta. Now what is the value of theta? See, the complete angle is 2 theta, this complete one is 2 theta, the complete angle is 2 theta, and angle is equals to arc. So this is the arc. So arc is equals to x and radius is L. So 2 theta is equals to x upon L, or theta is equals to x upon 2L. Clear? Okay. And we can also calculate tan theta from this triangle also. That tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. As this angle is very small, so this length is equals to the length of the string. So this is also equals to the same. So 2 theta is equals to x upon L and theta is equals to x upon 2L. So just substitute the value here instead of tan theta, that is x upon 2L. X upon 2L, yes. And that is equals to k q square x square mg cross multiplication x cube. This x square will multiply with x, so k q square 2L and mg. So value of x is k 2kl 2kl q square upon mg, and if we remove this cube, it becomes 1 by 3. So this is x. Based on the same topic, I will send some numericals. Try to solve it and submit it before 10 AM. Thank you.